Hello and welcome to World Book Day 2021. I'm Suse Moore, an author based in the lovely county of Surrey in the UK. And today we're going to celebrate the wonderful world of story by heading off to the Australian desert with Ella Power and her kangaroo Oz for a very fun adventure with Ella Power and the Sun Puppies. But first, I'd like to give a big shout out to the amazing pupils at the local schools here who are joining us on our Power Families adventure. So a big hello to Loseley Fields Primary School in Godalming and the Chandler Church of England Junior School in Whitley. Hello. And St James's Primary School in Elstead. So let's begin. We're going to join Ella while her parents are away and Grandpa Power has come to help out and run their sun farm. Shall we see how they do? Out in the beautiful desert with a huge sun, lots of sun energy there. Out in the Red Rock Desert, the sun was rising over Power's sun farm. Ella lay on the ground drawing. "Can you play a wake-up tune, please, Oz?" she said with a yawn. Oz lazily planted one of his huge feet on the ground and he pushed off and started to rock his hammock gently to and fro. Strum, strum, twang, twang. "Breakfast ready," called Grandpa Power from the kitchen. Ella hungrily loaded up her spoon. "What's this, Grandpa? It's so sticky," she said. "That's my finest porridge," said Grandpa. "Now eat it all up as Ernie Grid is on his way over. He's coming to check that our sun collectors will generate enough electricity to power the new Red Rock Hotel. So when it opens, the guests will be able to take a hot shower, switch on the lights and eat ice cream," said Ella. I think she prefers ice cream to porridge. Beep, 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 sounded an alarm. Ella jumped off her chair and ran across the kitchen. She pressed a flashing red button on the wall. The alarm stopped. "I wonder if that's Sparky the dog," said Grandpa. "No, Grandpa, a row of our sun collectors is jammed," said Ella, pointing at the computer screen. "Without the power, we're not going to pass Ernie's test." "Oh, with your mum and dad away, I don't know what to do," said Grandpa. "Oz and I can check it out," said Ella. "I've helped Dad lots of times before." "Are you sure you know what to do?" said Grandpa. Ella nodded. "Then take the solar phone with you so we can stay in touch. And don't forget your porridge too. Everyone needs a good breakfast." "Come on, Oz, we're off on patrol. We've got a broken row of sun collectors to fix and Sparky's gone missing," said Ella. Oz jumped out of his hammock. Badoing, badoing, he bounced after her as she sprinted to the solar power barn. Inside the barn, Ella put on her tool belt. "You'll need these," she said, handing Oz a pair of sun goggles. She climbed into the solar cart and strapped herself in. Swoosh! The barn doors slid open. Vroom! Out sped Ella with Oz bouncing along beside her. Ella and Oz raced through the dusty fields where the sun collectors were catching the early morning sunlight. "Hurry!" boomed Grandpa's voice through the solar phone. Ella and Oz stopped at the top of the last field. Ella jumped out of the solar cart and put on her polishing gloves. I'll check out the sun collectors. You keep an eye out for Sparky. And if you get hungry, help yourself to my porridge, said Ella. Strum, strung, twang, twing played Oz on his guitar. Hey, the porridge is for you, Ella, not Oz, shouted Grandpa. Ella stopped at the first sun collector. The inside was like a shiny metal mixing bowl. This one's good, she said, giving it a quick polish. Keep going down the row, said Grandpa. Ella moved on to the next sun collector. It was good, so was the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Squeak, yep, squeak! Oz pricked up his ears. He slung his guitar over his shoulder and started to hop down the row. What's the matter? Asked Ella as he bounced past. Squeak, yep, squeak! The noise was getting louder. Oz hopped faster and faster. What is it? Oz, shouted Ella, running after him. Squeak, yep, squeak! Oz stopped at the very last sun collector and started to play a lullaby on his guitar. Ella peeped over the edge. 6 furry noses snuffled at her, 6 downy ginger heads raised, and 6 pairs of eyes blinked at the sun. Look, said Ella, Sparky's had her puppies in the sun collector. No wonder it's broken. Puppies? Shouted Grandpa. Get them out of there quick. Ernie the inspector's nearly here. Ella looked over the bare desert. Oh, I wonder where we can put them so they'll be safe. Oz stopped playing his guitar and pointed to the end of the field. Of course, said Ella, the old barn. But how are we going to move Sparky and her puppies? Whispered Ella. Just then, the puppies' tummies started to rumble. I've got an idea. Ella held out her bowl of porridge. Sparky sniffed it. She took 1 lick, 2 licks, 3 licks, and Ella stepped closer to the solar cart, and Sparky followed. In you go, said Ella, setting the bowl down in the back, and Sparky jumped aboard. Ella gently scooped up a couple of sleepy puppies and put them down beside Sparky. Oz helped carry the others. There was space for them all in the solar cart, all except one. Vroom! The solar cart sped off towards the old barn. Badoing, badoing! Oz followed closely, carrying the last little puppy. It was cool inside the old barn. This is perfect, said Ella, carefully placing a puppy on an old soft sack. Ernie's here for the inspection. You've got to get that row of sun collectors working, whispered Grandpa. I'm on my way, said Ella, moving the last puppy. Ella and Oz zoomed back to the row of sun collectors. Please, can you polish them? Asked Ella, giving Oz a big pair of fluffy socks. Badoing! Oz jumped into them and went speeding down the road, polishing sun collectors as he bounced. Ella unhooked a key from her tool belt. She opened the control box and she slid the key into the slot and turned it to on. Vroom! The sun collectors turned in a wave towards the sun. Nice work. Just in time, said Grandpa. Back at the solar power barn, Ernie peered at the control panels and made notes in a big red book. Ernie snapped his book shut and took off his glasses. Good job, Mr. Power. Power's sun farm has passed the test. I'll call the Red Rock Hotel and let them know we're hooking them up to your solar power supply right away. and at the Red Rock Hotel. Great job, said Grandpa to Ella and Oz at the grand opening. We're producing so much solar-powered electricity that the hotel can freeze ice cream for everyone. Oz and I like ice cream much better than porridge, said Ella. Grandpa raised a bushy eyebrow. But you asked for a big bowl of porridge again this morning. I thought you loved it. Ella smiled. Because back at Power's Sun Farm, in a cool corner of the old barn, Sparky and her 6 puppies enjoyed Ella's sticky porridge. The end. Cute little puppy there. And if we wonder how the sun turns into electricity, we've got a picture of a sun collector here, showing a little bit about how that happens. Thank you so much for joining me, Ella and Oz, out in the bright sunshine in the Australian desert. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and again, happy World Book Day 2021. Bye-bye.